What up, Organic Fanatics? If this is your first time, you know every Friday at 5, Sunday at 5, we get live, we get litty with us, so come join us. Don't be late. We might be late, though. We might be late. But click, like, subscribe, and yo, you know we get the content going, we get it litty. But let's talk about that game last night. We was out there in the West Coast, you know what I mean? And we got that dub. We called for that. You go back to the last chat. I mean, back to our last then we talked about salute to two shots, and my brothers and my cousin, everybody out there. We appreciate y'all. They missed, but they'll be out here this weekend. But the game against the Lakers, what a W! Everybody played out there. LeBron played, AD played, Russell played. They had Reeves played. They had all their players out there, so no excuses. I want to hear that. No, we were injured. No, we went all the way out there and gave them the business. And if you look, we called for it in our last pod that we were talking about, as in take the next man up. So Mitchell Robinson, speedy recovery to him. It was a blessing in disguise, and never for an injury. We never wish or anything for an injury, but because he got injured, he covered up a lot of people's mistakes, which we said that already. But you see the individual effort now of everybody. Rotations, our rotations were trash before. We were going under screens. We called that too. So if you look at that, and what happened yesterday, we were going over the screen. RJ was fighting over the screens. DiVincenzo was fighting over the screens. Grimes was fighting over the screens. Randall's individual defense has been bananas. Very good. They've been doing wonderful on switches, talking out on defense. Everybody needed to show up to that game. It had to be 48 minutes of everybody. IQ showed up. Grimes hit some shots. Everybody was playing. You can see the teams playing as one unit, one team, which was great to see. Salute to Josh Hart. And I heart, bro. I heart. Danke for that game. Danke. What a game. Career high for iHeart. Phenomenal job. Congratulations. Salute to you, sir. 17 rebounds. He was playing like an animal. Speedy recovery to Sims. Sims sprained his ankle, so that's why he wasn't there. That would have been too much for Taj Gibson. Even the 2-3 minutes that he played, diving on the floor, getting rebounds. Taj Gibson did his thing there. But it was a great game yesterday. Great defensive game. It was a big, big defensive win yesterday. So you can see we get in rhythm. That defense is promising to see. It's gonna take time. I know we want everything to be next day. You guys wanted to trade players so we can get someone on the defensive. It just takes effort and application. Effort and application. That's gonna be the theme for the rest of the year. Effort and application. You need to do that effort and apply it every game for 48 minutes. Consistency. That's what NBA players have to work on. Consistency, effort, and 48 minutes. If you could do that, you could be a great team. You could be a great individual player. You can improve. You can improve. There could be growth. That's what we're looking at. It's not always trading. The grass is green on the other side. There's always someone better that's just going to come. There's no magic pill. There's no red and green pill like you're in the Matrix. You just take this pill and it's all going to be great and beautiful. We have a great team. This is an evaluation year. Everybody's going to see who we're going to keep, who's going to step up, who's going to grow. So wonderful to see. I love a great team play. Great to see it going. Salute to Julius Randle, bully ball. Great captain, great leader, taking the bull by the horn every time, setting the pace. He wasn't sleeping. He was out there bullying in the paint. He set the standard of how we're supposed to come out. He created the energy, and the rest of the team followed. Jalen Brunson kicked in later in the game, around the fourth quarter, which I think that's the best way for him. Let Randall go in early, which we call that too. Go back to the pod. Let him go. RJ was kicking in. He made one error play, but other than that, RJ played a good game. He's still trying to get into that rhythm that he is. RJ is more, he's in his head more than anything. When RJ plays bad, it's more of a head game for him than anything. He has a skill, he has ability. It's not that he's trash, not that he's regressing. Him and Grimes are young. As they were saying, it's pressure, but for them, it's more mental. They have the ability, they have the skill set. It's just about getting out of your head and let the game come to you. So if the other players get them involved, Jalen Brunson made a couple of passes to RJ even though he missed. They kept looking for him. They kept looking for Grimes. Josh Hart stepped up big, created the energy out there, was driving. He did had a wonderful game too. Everybody had to come and participate. It has to be a full team game. If we're gonna go anywhere past second round and all that, everyone has to play and everyone has to show up. Yesterday was a game that you can see what the Knicks are capable of being. Showing up, 48 minutes, defensive end, rotation, switches, talking. That was a great game. The one down that I would say again is the ball movement, which again I think that's going to be in progression. That's good. We're going to start seeing that through the year. They're making micro adjustments in certain areas first. This was probably the most important defense over the ball movement for right now because we still won. Um, just the defensive going over the screens, calling out, letting them get the 2 pointer instead of the three. That takes them out of rhythm. LA, if I'm not mistaken, took 42 or 41 3 pointers and only made like 12. So that was great 3 point defense, great help defense. Ihart with the block on Anthony Davis with the dunk on him. We had LeBron James out of rhythm, daring him to shoot the ball. We call that too, for him to just let him shoot his threes and try to get some confidence going. Limit the turnovers. We limited Russell. If Russell gets his feet set, that's pretty much almost automatic three. So we were able, after his first two, after Torian Prince's first two, we made them uncomfortable in their shots and not having set threes. So I was super pleased with our game. A great defensive effort. So what a win. We left the West Coast 500, so we won half. We know we could have won Utah, but we live and learn. We grow. So great trip out west. And now we got Brooklyn on Wednesday, so we got them tomorrow night as Brooklyn Nets. It's going to be a tough game, but if we can keep that same energy, I can see another W. So I'm looking for us to get a win. Keep that same energy. Do not come slacking because we're at home. Technically, it's a home game. It is in Brooklyn. And salute to Raw Hebrew. He's going to be out there. Check for Raw Hebrew. He's going to be going live. Check him out there. And then we got Saturday the Bucks, and then Monday the Bucks. So we got a great week. We survived the guillotine, and now we just got to get some more punches. Stay with that same energy, same with the same vibes. Don't play down to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's not going to play us short, so come with that same energy. Dominate. We win at Brooklyn. We can't take an L there. We got to keep that same motivation and drive, and then keep that energy for Milwaukee. We owe Milwaukee. So I'm looking for us to get minimum a split in Milwaukee, but I would love to get 2 dubs. We played them 2 times. We have an idea how they're going to play. We're in the right rotations out there. Ihart, just get Brook Lopez off that 3, but we'll talk about that Friday when we go live. So we'll talk about the Bucks game on Friday with the fellas. Great dub. Just wanted to give a quick one here that we out here got that dub in LA. You heard? Your organic fanatics. Like, subscribe. Yo, hit the bell so y'all know when we coming out. You hit the bell and you be like, yo, these are my guys. Comment, subscribe. Salute to everybody who's in the chat. Replay gang, if you watching it, put your comment on it. Tell us your thoughts. Do we play bad? Do we play good? Let us know. You heard? We play good. Support your squad. We doing our damn thing. Support the Knickerbockers. Let's go Knicks. You heard? And I told you we was going to look for this. And we got all of that.